Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, bitch, we got views.
It's I got some shit to say to the podcast, man. We back like we don't stop because we never do. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squint.
Shout out Whizzle Fizzle, RIP forever.
Whizzle Fizzle.
With me as always back there in the corner in the blue John Starks jersey.
Shout out John Starks.
ChadArmesTV.com.
ChadArmesTV.com in the building. A good friend of ours of the show. Actually, the first guest we've had back for a second time.
Other than the core guest, yeah.
Faye Eastwood is in the building with us again. We are blessed with his. And and if y'all don't hear, for our listeners and not watchers, if you don't hear that cadence, the city paper is also with us tonight.
Absolutely.
Paper is in the building,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I wish I had something for paper because I fucking hit it. So we'll give you that, paper. You know what I'm saying? We'll rock it like that, man.
We'll have to get just the city.
Something, shit.
Grab it from a song.
What a fucking honor to
Yeah,
have you
man.
come through, but just to have you sit next to this guy here at the same time is like,
God.
what the fuck is going on,
It
man?
worked out well, man.
Yeah, that's the types of scenarios we seem to be creating over here, which is great, and we
Trying
embrace
to.
them. So, welcome, boys.
Yeah, man. It'll be fun.
Where do we start, Chad? What we got these two here. How are we going to do this?
First of all, I appreciate y'all for coming through. I know,
million times thanks.
yeah, anybody that's followed the channel knows that we've done sit-down interviews with both of these guys, and Fate's been on the podcast. So we're not going to really do interview-style stuff because we've already done that. We'll put them in the description. Y'all can look at the links. So we just want to shoot the shit with them. And they have a lot of stuff that they did musically together. A lot of y'all's music careers kind of intertwine, right?
Facts.
So they could talk. We could tell stories about that. So that's the cool thing about it. I think, like, how you can talk about, I guess, how y'all linked up. You know what I'm saying? Was it school? Was it high school? Whatever y'all want to talk about.
Yeah, so let's just go like that. When did Faye Eastwood and Paper become acquainted?
It was paper first, man. It was paper first, and then came.
Are y'all the same age?
No. Actually, I'm a couple years older than Faye. What happened was, What happened was, I told this in my interview a little bit. I got in trouble at Pearl Cone. I was at Pearl Cone first in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? And my pops transferred me. Like, I got in some deep trouble. My pops transferred me, and he was like, shit, you can go to a couple schools. So I left Pearl and I went to Brentwood Academy, right? For a semester. It was like I left Pearl in the middle, went to Brentwood Academy, and I couldn't, man, it was crazy. And then he was like, shit, you can't go back to Pearl, but you can go to your zone school, which was Weiss Creek, or you can go to Hillsborough, because he used to coach for Hillsborough back in the 80s.
Gotcha.
So he knew the principal and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know much about Hillsborough. I'm like, man, I ain't fucking with no Hillsborough. You know what I'm saying? But I had to do something, so I wanted to play balls, playing ball and stuff like that. So he had a little move, and we went to play summer league with Hillsborough, and me and my two cousins, we came over there in '99. And when I came over there, I don't know if he was there in '99.
Nah, I wasn't there in
so
99,
Fate. So I went there the whole year, that junior year, but it was my last year that Fate and them came, and there was a freshman class, and it was crazy. Man, them dudes, like, seriously, like, I thought we was wild, and I gained a whole lot of another respect for Hillsborough, because they was doing some shit like that we wasn't doing in our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We kind of did V's and shit like that at the time, but man, young boy and them they was ratchet, man. I mean, so I took a liking to them, and then that's kind of how we hooked up. And when we got in the studio and Fate was doing music, they had what was the group? U.S. Health and
AWP.
Yeah, AWP. They was that BOP and AW. Yeah, and all that. So man, we got in the studio, and it go from there. Fate was the only one. He was so musically inclined at that young age.
What studio?
Man, Hillsborough High School. That's what people owe me. We had a studio in the school.
We was the only ones that at that time had a studio.
Yeah, and that's let me get back. So I had to get a special transfer, and then you had to go to a school that basically, to get a special transfer, you either had to go take a class that another school didn't take, right? Yeah. So that's how people kind of came to Pearl. You took child care, you know what I'm saying? And with Hillsborough, my dad told me about the studio. He was like, they got a studio you can put you on. And then I was already doing music anyway, so yeah, I got in the studio, and the studio was the best thing that happened to us.
And you said that happened about your junior year?
Yeah, my junior year, I was already in there a little bit, but
And that was just through like features and shit, or just like
it was just like you can make your own shit. You can you can record.
That nigga was shaking it.
Yeah, see, I was already on. I think my whole move was I had a buzz because I was already on Pistol CD coming in high school, and then
Shout out P. Gates.
Yes, that was on. I was on Speedball like 5 times, right? So
that's Lamar,
major
right?
flex.
Yeah, PJ and Lamar. That was made me kind of in those days. That was equivalent to a mixtape that you was popping. You know what I'm saying? If you was on the Big Dude CD, that was kind of your claim. You know what I'm saying? Your thing. So I was kind of popping just because I was on Gates CD and Gates was selling big or whatever, and I was the only one on there 4 or 5 times. So that kind of made me the guy in Hillsborough in high school. But I couldn't do the music. I couldn't do the beats. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Faye,
you was just a rapper.
I was just a rapper. So I needed somebody to come in like Faye. He knew how to. I mean, he was sharp. You know,
we were told that Fate used to be in that classroom all damn day.
I don't know if he took any other classes. I don't even know how smart. I know he's
Vac
smart.
Vac said, man, Fate used to sit in that motherfucker all day.
It was like he worked in there. It was like he worked for G.
He said, and he still graduated. Man.
I ain't never seen him in no other class.
And
Like
I
ain't
had
never
a full
seen him.
beard, dog.
He looked like his, like looked the same.
Yeah.
I never seen him in another class though. Like I ain't seen him in the gym. I ain't seen him in nothing. Like
Nigga, I remember I was mad as hell one day. They made me go to the gym and dress out and shit. Nigga, I was mad at them. I was one of them.
Fate's like, I ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah, seriously though, man. But I seen him.
Nigga had no socks on there.
Chad, how bad do you wish you went to Hillsborough High School?
That'd have been awesome, man. I'm just glad that happened, bro. Because it, like I said, I've told multiple times, like I found out about Vac and them and y'all and you and all them in Springfield in like 2002.
Yeah.
So that would have been like a year or two after y'all made all that
and
stuff.
Fate was still in school, and I was out of school, and we still kind of went up there and recorded.
That nigga was still coming up there recording.
It evolved. Like it evolved to kind of like our little studio. Like I think Big Lou came over there, recorded Pistol.
Yeah.
Like we was actually bringing people over. It was kind of like back
A studio. It was just like the fucking.
It was some unbelievable shit that
because
was going
now
on,
you can't even get into school
without
signing. Like we just went straight to the studio.
I've been thinking about going back up there.
Just walked to the
What
studio.
fucking high school has
That's
a
crazy,
studio,
man.
dude?
Shit, all of shit slick now. I think
Pearl got one, but man, Hillsborough was it was lit too.
I went to Smyrna High School, and there was no fucking studio at Smyrna High School. I promise y'all that. There was there was no recording audio equipment whatsoever, man.
But
like
see,
that,
even
fuck
saying
that
that, just think what could have happened if it was though.
No, for sure. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
But think about what could have not happened if there wasn't at Hillsborough.
Right.
For sure.
And that's something that me and Chad's had to sit here and go through with numerous guests now. We're 50 plus episodes deep in this shit.
It's the fifth or sixth time we talked
notice y'all haven't even heard Chad say anything for the past 4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Solely because this is one of the best stories ever, man.
Yeah.
The story of Hillsborough High School and how it paved the way for some of Nashville's best fucking talent scene thus far when it comes to the genre of music that we discuss often.
Yeah. And
even
even people like Broadway was like almost, you know what I'm saying? Broadway became a genius, but he was like Fate's understudy. He couldn't even like get in there like that. Like Fate was the guy. You know what I'm saying? The people, it was some guys that learned kind of under him and could kind of sneak in there here and there. But I just kind of remember, then after that, as years went, it was like a tree of people, that came under. But this is the first initial group, me, Fade, and then of course you got Vac and Cali and all them from them and Broadway from Fade and everybody that come under. But it started with that.
Every name you just named has been here and told the same story
for sure,
right? And it wasn't until Vac just a couple weeks ago when it finally where I just got smacked across the face with the particular person that made this happen,
Mr. G,
Mr.
Gabbani.
And it come out that G like owned some Popeyes or some shit.
Yeah, he owned.
Like he was actually. So we didn't know that. So he was dude was
sure.
good, and he was a nice person, a good guy. Like I'm talking about. So you supposed to have learned what was it, recording engineering or recording studio? You supposed to did some stuff where you learned, but I didn't really learn shit. I still don't know how to even cut on a goddamn computer. But Fate, like then it was 8 DATs and stuff, and we learned stuff. But he was just a real good person. Cool guy,
he's the type of person I want to be.
No, seriously,
I swear, dude. That's what he became a hero of mine. I promise you, man.
Seriously,
I still got the certificate and everything.
For real, man.
I was able to find like a dope ass article about the guy, and I'll share it with you before y'all leave because it's really long and it's detailed, and it took me a minute to even realize where it was coming from. Scoot in here for me, Patrick.
Okay.
But it was from an artist that was basically like a paper or like a vac or something, you know. But his genre wasn't hip hop. His genre wasn't rap and nothing like that. But there was pictures of him on piano. There was pictures of him with a guitar in his hand.
Yeah.
But he told his perspective of that guy and that guy's story. But the way he tells it is a lot different because he tells how that guy ended up at Hillsborough.
Tough.
Oh wow.
And he worked with the Opry for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know that.
Yeah. Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
sure.
For 24 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was involved with the 950 AM radio station for a number of
That was my
years.
dog. That was my dog. Bro.
Yeah.
He produced.
That's cool, man.
He produced for like multiple personalities and artists along that wave that got him to Hillsborough High School.
I know that.
And then when he got there, he retired from that. So he didn't even get to Hillsborough High School till he was old and gray.
Yeah.
You know
He
what
was
I'm
an old
saying?
guy. Yeah.
And then still put in, I want to say it was like 18 years.
Yeah,
Don't
it must
hold
have-
me to that.
No, it must have been because my pops knew that's how I got over there. He was like, man, you probably interested in a studio and we can put that on you. Yeah. So he already knew my pops from 10 years prior, if that makes sense. You know, so my dad was over there coaching.
And the program that you guys talk about, he was responsible for bringing that program back to life from being dormant from like almost 20 years.
Okay.
It like went out in like the late 70s, early 80s. It was like kind of pushed out. Like a lot of kids wasn't interested in it, so to speak, or whatever. I mean, think about how much music evolved from the early 80s to fucking late 90s.
Yeah.
So when he came back through, when he got into Hillsborough and started pushing that product back into it, they introduced the program back.
Yeah.
And then, long story short, 20 years later, we got paper in Fate Eastwood.
I want to see that article too, man, because
It's great, man.
And even I don't know if y'all ever heard of Amerigo Gazaway.
No, I haven't until now. But
he's like a big ass like DJ / producer. I think he was gone. When
Yeah. But I heard something.
he came from up under that whole situation
crazy,
too.
man.
Damn.
So another fun fact for our listeners and watchers at this particular moment is that the gentleman that we've spoken about, that I'm so infatuated with this gentleman. Dude. The type of person it takes to put y'all into that scenario and to dedicate however much time he particularly dedicated it to.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that just says something. Like you said, man, like he was a great guy, blah, blah, blah. I don't know the gentleman.
Yeah.
But I want to know him.
Yeah.
I just think that kind of person is so important in the roles that's led us to these stories. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if he passed, is RIP too, because he's a legend too. I had heard that.
And Vac had mentioned that the gentleman had passed away, which is super unfortunate. But then both of these two were unaware if that was true or not. So I'm going to continue to dig and see if this is true or not. But regardless, like
he a legend.
I said it on Vac's episode, man. Like that's the type of person I aim to be.
Yeah,
it's just
Well, not only did he give so many artists like y'all that didn't even know if y'all were artists or not. I just want he gave y'all light and made y'all who like y'all were musically.
Yeah.
But he saved a lot of people from staying out of the trouble.
bullshit.
Yeah, like, that's what Vac was saying.
Nah, he saved me from so much shit, like so much suspension.
For real, because Fate was going down. I'm glad how my little brother turned out, because I can't say it. I ain't gonna throw it out there like that. These dudes, they was too young. Like my son is 20 right now. I couldn't imagine him at 15 doing this stuff. I know I was a little older, but I was 3 years older. Still ain't old.
Shout out to Fitzgerald Jr.
No, I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Out there shitting on him.
Yeah, man. Like, dude, these dudes was 9th grade just. Man, they had grown clubs where they had after hours, with the X, with the heavies, man, wearing all black and people windows and shit. But they really opened my eyes. Like, they actually kind of got me more ratchet in Hillsborough. People, like, I came there kind of ratchet, but I was more sports involved. Like, I came out of Hillsborough like Viking.
A Viking. Hell yeah. Fucking Viking.
I was ready when I got out of Hillsborough.
Hey, man, whatever the guy, it made y'all, man.
We'll put that article too in there where the viewers
I'll put a
can
link
click
to where I
on
found it. It was
too,
just I literally just went down a Google hole and trying to find more and more information about it because
that's tough though.
Out of everybody on the show that had mentioned the scenarios,
how they came up, somebody you got to put that in there. Like
it wasn't until VAC, which was like episode 40 something, where he said the guy's name, and when he said it, I heard it and I said, wait, what was his name?
Victor Gabbani?
Mr. Gabbani.
Mr.
We called him
Gabbani.
G. Yeah, we called him G.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Shout
no
out
Mr. or
G.
nothing.
No, what's up, G? And Faye was like, what's up, G? And Faye used to get on his nerves a lot. He's like, Terrence, why you he was just such a nice guy. Faye just in there, but he liked Faye. Faye was like his little son.
Look, man. And they used to say that shit though. But listen,
Vac said that shit. Vac said you was like teacher's pet.
No, you had to go through Faye.
He said Faye was all
the artist. You got to go through Faye, and then people used to be mad. Man, sometimes Faye in his little move, man. He wanna open up the studio. We in school though.
No.
There be motherfuckers beating on the door.
Golly,
and I'm in there. I'm in there trying to mix it. Shit. Motherfuckers coming in there to skip. Motherfuckers.
They're just trying to duck off. Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
Smoking heavy.
Damn,
smoking heavy.
Leaving they pack, y'all. It's crazy, man.
Crazy.
At the high school,
snaps. Everything, man, come on.
Kicking it.
Just totally not using the room for what it was supposed to be.
So I used to have to try to lock this shit. So
because he kind of put the power in Fate. Man, you handle these fools. And Fate kind of had man, we got to kind of have some kind of way, some order. You know what I'm saying? Because she messing with us at the same time. It ain't no damn dope house.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout out Fate for being responsible.
Yeah,
that's dope, dude.
For real,
dope,
Jesus. Without you, Fate,
no, it would have.
That program wouldn't have lasted a year.
Seriously.
Nah, real shit. Real shit.
But I think it's funny though how Paper, you mentioned how initially Broadway couldn't get closer to the boards. He couldn't get Fate.
I love Broadway, but Broadway.
We all do, man.
No. Broadway's the understudy. I love him to death, and he came up hard.
Yeah,
after the fact. Yeah, because
still a monster.
Yeah, good, man. But when we was in school, he just had he could look over our shoulder.
See, it takes Paper to tell you though, because he know what's up.
No, seriously though.
I love it. Y'all know I love Broadway. This is for him right here.
Because he learned so much that after school, after I graduated stuff, he always was hitting me up man, I can do this, and pushing his beats and stuff. But we was just so in tune with Fate. We was just in it took us years. It took me and Lito years to even go outside of, to even notice that we had to get something outside of Fate. You know what I'm saying? Because we do our whole shit.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all we knew. We ain't messing with nobody. So Broadway and all them dudes, they was, and I'm glad that we finally started because they had some good stuff. But it took years. It was 3 or 4 years out when I'm just all right, man, I'm gonna check out what you got. And I've been knowing them since school. But we were just so into Fate, man. We got to have the whole thing. You can do all of that. So,
everybody had to have Fate.
Yeah.
How did I meet Fate Eastwood? I needed those beats.
Yeah, you got to have that motherfucker on the front too. And Fate don't get a lot of credit. I'm here to give my little bro all this credit publicly to say he's the GOAT. And he was the first one just had the expertise in the artistry to put his tag on it. He was branding himself early. It was so much stuff that he was doing to make his name even like a rapper name. You know what I'm saying? Even though he can flow too, but it was just the branding and the marketing behind it. A lot of people, took and did what they did from Fate. You know what I'm saying? But even if they don't say it, that's the GOAT of our generation.
And I don't know if people really know, but the whole idea behind the tag was Paper was like, when you rap, say your name in every song. So at this point I wasn't rapping.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, shit, how I'm gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Then people was putting out mixtapes and you couldn't really get credit. So I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
So I just did the B tag and that was it.
That was epic.
Dude, I mean, I've said before, that every time I bought a Nashville CD, I would go to see what tracks Fate produced.
It's the first one you're going to.
It's like 100,000 people's story. Seriously, like a microcosm, right, of a lot of people saying this so publicly. Seriously though, and sometimes when you go on, like Faye said, when you look and look back and say, damn, it just passed you, but it don't pass you because it's just times. You know what I'm saying? It was his time, it was my time, and you can look back.
Y'all had a great fucking time.
Oh, dude, it was a run too.
Like when you're talking about 99 and shit, Paper, you were on, bro. Like
yeah. Nah, that was a big dog.
Yeah.
So I graduated 2000.
Okay.
Didn't
Same
actually
year.
graduate, but you know,
Yeah.
and that's when I decided that I was going to try to make a move at music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And Paper was the fucking man.
Yeah.
Goddamn Leo was the man.
Yeah.
And this guy was the Beethoven of it all.
For sure.
If it wasn't for Paper, me and Star wouldn't have met.
Nah, for real. Yeah. I remember the first
A lot
time
of
we
people
brought
don't even know
Star
that.
around.
Yeah.
And
That's wild as fuck.
yeah, me and Star hooked up,
and then on that first album.
Yeah, that whip game, the prime time. You remember we did all at the same time, and then he got right with you, and y'all did just multiple.
Right after that session.
Right after the session, he locked in, didn't he?
Yeah.
Your brother locked in.
Because he knew.
He knew. Because he said he was kind of a fan already from us. He had his own little story, on stage and stuff. He was popping, but we really didn't think much or know much of him. We was so much, and I think they brought him to me. We had some mutual friends, and I was like, damn, dude, nice. Nice. You know what I'm saying?
But see, bro. I need competitive in the morning.
Yeah, I wanted to better his ass. Like, they was trying to say he was better than me.
Like, ain't no nigga better than me, bro.
I really thought
ain't
I was
nobody
the
fucking with me on that mic, and I'm finna show niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what this nigga said that night.
And listen, man, like, every it started to you, like, still to this day, we talk about every rap we did. Like, I was trying to beat him. Like, I thought,
but see, that was
me and him was like,
that was a birth of something.
Yeah,
that was a birth of something epic, though.
Yeah,
that's
for
what
real, though. And that's what made our music
your
like
competitiveness.
Nah, for real, I wasn't scared of him. I was like, dude, you nice, but I'm coming. I had a whole different swag, but I'm coming with it. You know what I'm saying? He knew I was coming with it.
Yeah.
He knew I was.
Shout out fucking Paper.
All the songs y'all did together was fire, bro.
All of them,
especially the prime time, 1 and 2.
Game, 256 grams.
You know, yeah,
crazy, man.
252, man.
I forced myself on Whip Gang. Yeah, them niggas didn't want to let me get on that.
Yeah, I know.
But see, this is the thing.
That's the best part about being fake.
This is the thing.
Y'all want this beat or not?
Yeah, he can like it.
Look,
either you gonna tell me, when y'all leave, I'm gonna be on that bitch, or y'all just
because I used to. It was either my way or the highway.
Yeah.
Like, man, look, bro, I'm getting on this song.
Or you ain't getting it.
Exactly.
I
totally get
nah,
it.
Man,
See, me
it's
and
just
Fake,
me and I'm like,
it's crazy because me and Fake really never had. Like him and Lido, like they cause man, it's just, you know what I mean, everything's just technical with bro, you know what I mean? But me and him, I'm like, man, y'all don't get whatever, man. Get off me. It was more like the party. I didn't care what he did because first of all, I knew how nice he was on the mic. Like, we already had been doing music for 4 years prior to that, you know what I mean? And we done raps, we was at Hillsborough. Like, you was killing it. Like, you'll get on and do the beat and
me and him had a whole album.
Yeah, for real though, like tough. So
Fake you were on, y'all did some songs on Real Talk.
Yeah. Fake did that bad motherfucker. Yeah, with Fake ripped it.
Too?
Yeah. It was a few of them he got on there. So yeah, he was always nice.
What's up, Bluff?
When you did Whip Game, your verse on Whip Game, is that the one when you said I'm on top of my game like I'm standing on my PlayStation?
Yeah. That's tough.
That shit stuck with me.
See that and that bar right there is what made him say, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he tough. Yeah, he tough.
You know what I'm saying? Because like they wasn't biting though. They wasn't biting. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to do something. Yeah. And I was like, nah, I see what y'all doing and I need to be a part of this, bro.
We like, damn, how you gonna get the credit for the beat and get like, damn, you can't pass us like this. Like, it's a little selfish back in the day.
Y'all two and Lido and
Young Rail and Sticks and
bro, y'all had a starting five that was
abso-fucking-lutely.
Y'all was killing it, man, for
sure. This is a pretty surreal moment. Just sit here just with the two of you and hear you guys talk like this.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. What about the night, another monumental night that man, I'm coming to the studio and Lido and Jeezy and them coming there. And it was crazy because Jeezy had gave Ed a whole lot of CDs or whatever. We didn't really know much about them. And everybody in the hood was like throwing them out and like they was like frisbees because we didn't fuck with this music. Like, I didn't really know, but like probably like the next day or two, man, we come to the storage and we come in there and I come in there, they be like, you got a little session. because most of our session we kind of done together.
Shout out
Lido
to the
session.
storage.
Yeah, Lido, I'm coming there. But in this particular day, Dola White pulled up, Scooby pulled up, and everybody was pulling up, and it was like, nah, Lido and them come and said they got Jeezy coming doing the record. I'm like, man, it's the same nigga that they was throwing the shit out on this shit.
Oh, because that was before Trap or Die was really
before Trap or Die. It was the USDA CD. It was like a blue CD.
It was the one with Air Forces on it.
Yeah, it was kind of,
Okay.
but it was.
What was that one? The one with Air Forces on?
But Air Force came out on Trap or Die too, but it was on that other CD. They kept trying to put it. It was on the CD right before that. I think it was USDA or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, everybody like because they weren't fucking with it or whatever. But anyway, we know how big it was. But Dola White and the Scooby pulled up like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, "Yeah, nah, Jeezy, the next one." Woo, woo. Well, long story short, Faye did the Grey Goose beat. They lights it in there, whatever. I'm still in there like. Man, whatever, man. So Jeezy going there. I'm like, man,
we been killing some other shit.
Yeah, I probably even could have even probably got on. I think we even did some records, but I was like, this shit ain't, man, whatever.
Because y'all been making bangers before that.
Yeah, I was trying to like stay in there.
Nah, Jeezy was trying to stay in there, and you was like,
you
could have got a whole mixtape done.
Man, dude, because he was just regular, and it was crazy because when he did his verse, Fake kind of came out. Faye was like played it back, and Faye when I know his energy really wasn't feeling it. It was like I'm on that Grey Goose Cranberry, but only until he came out. I end up
leaving, though. I end up not leaving the studio, but I end up leaving because I had taught Star how to engineer.
Oh, we are damn.
So I end up getting out of the chair because there was so many people in there.
Yeah, it was packed because people was just coming, but
because he was there, everybody was showing up.
And you know, Star all technical, so like he all over my shoulder and shit. I'm like, bro, I was like, go ahead and do it, bro. You know what I mean? And so,
man, it was crazy though. Let me tell you this. This when I first started knowing. Understanding the energy of feeling your own self. So when Jeezy came out, I didn't feel the verse when he was doing it. When he came out, he was like, "No, watch this, watch this." He had so much confidence, and he was like, "I'm on that Grey Goose Cranberry in that pineapple." And he had his chain on. He was rapping to people. Yeah. He was like, "Yeah, shit," and all that shit was like, I'm like, by halfway in his verse, I was like, "Yeah." Mm-hmm. So that's when I knew the energy. He sold it. Like I knew that was a big thing because I was like laughing, not fucking with it.
We was
like what dude said the same thing. You know, we used to rap, be technical. Like he's like pineapple, and then he said pineapple. Yeah, every bar with us, you had to come with your shit.
Yeah. Nah, niggas had bars
I was like,
though.
damn, dude didn't even. He said the same thing, but when he came out by the sixth bar, I was like a fan. Like I was like, I totally get it. It took off. Like,
but see, and that was the first time. That was the first time I had seen like an artist come to the studio. He got all his ice on. He got the USDA jersey.
Fucking young Jeezy.
Jesus, dude. Crazy, man.
And this at this point, ain't nobody doing it like. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will wear their eyes to the videos or to the club or something. But I'm talking about this nigga just walking around with 100 DJs. And got all this ice on and shit. And I'm like, man, this nigga got some bread or something. I'm like, hold up, bro. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, something's going on.
It's crazy, bro.
It's as a consumer at the time, like honestly, it seems like Jeezy didn't really get implanted on my radar until Grey Goose.
Yes, facts.
Yeah.
Same here.
Because like I'd heard like he had a record that was relevant.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you the title of it right now, but there was something that was Jeezy, and I was like, oh yes, that's Jeezy.
Yeah,
probably so.
Yeah, but they was playing in strip clubs and shit.
Right. But when the All-Star record came out,
that was tough.
That was complete. It was like,
tough.
Oh, that's that Jeezy cat, and then Trap or Die.
Yeah, and it hit Trap or Die. And that was a placement on even a mixtape, whatever. But that was huge for Grey Goose to be considered. I mean, probably the best mixtape of all time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It was if
for
you
sure.
Let it go, nigga, be the fuck gone with it.
That was that.
Over here, that's what it was.
Yeah, that was his first record.
Drama. I mean, that was like one of Drama's first Drama was
that the first
already,
Gangsta Girls?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He was Drama was already like relevant, and he was already like a creditable DJ. But at that point. I want to say that was the first Gangsta Girls, or like one of them, something early on. I don't know.
He had a T.I. one before that, and then Jeezy. Yeah.
Okay,
it seemed like that was when it took off.
Trap or Die was
man.
Because Jeezy really was the first one. It seems like that I remember that people were that was doing so much with his ad-libbing.
To your point, that's when he came out. It was laughing, but when he came out and hit that motherfucker, he would hit that bitch. I was like, damn, that's tough.
Because when he was riding, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because he said.
But when he came out, I was like, that shit hard.
He sold that shit. He sold it.
Because like y'all said, y'all were doing just like the structured like type verses where it was just focusing more on the actual content in the bars, and he was more about the delivery of what he was saying, and how he was saying it.
Facts. Now it's like bars.
Mind you, now in this at this same situation, Coach K is there too. So it's Coach K from
Quality Control.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, Coach K was just Coach K. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He was putting plays together, but he, you know.
That's a fun
he
fact.
walking with his lamp.
Yeah, in the storage, man.
You know, he still got he got the gray beard.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just like,
That's crazy. And then fast forward, I guess.
You know how many stories I've read about that guy?
15 years later, he's on Breakfast Club with Lil Baby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And in the storage with us, man, and it was crazy. That was a monumental day, though. Like
that's wild, though.
That story is definitely that was a great story.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
And it was a point in time I used to talk to Coach every day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
They was trying to get Lido real bad. They had like a little bit.
Me too. That's why I was talking to him.
Like an in-house. Yeah.
Shout out Lido. Fun fact.
Go.
Never met him.
Me neither, man.
For real?
Man, I had him.
Go.
He was getting ready to pull up today.
Bro, he was
I told him me and you was going to
he having shit to do. He don't be having shit to do.
Nah, yeah.
We be doing little weird shit, me and bro, man. But bro is definitely.
He would have came though.
Yeah,
he said he would have came. He was just like, man, it's too late.
Huge fan. It's been said. We're 50. Yeah, we're 50 episodes deep. Watch any one of them.
I tell him in his face, you go.
No, for sure, man.
Nah, he definitely the GOAT.
Yeah.
He's innovated so many different things that he doesn't get credit for, I feel like.
Yeah.
Bro, the way he's moved his whole career is just different.
Yeah.
The way I love it. When he said he's one of those people, like when he set his mind on something he's doing, he gonna nail it.
And he's gonna execute.
He gonna execute it, and he gonna do everything he can to execute it.
Yeah, he sure is.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna stop. He ain't gonna stop until he execute that shit. That's one thing I always respected about him. You know what I'm saying? Because even with the what's it? Got Mine, Get Yours.
Yep. Volume 5.
And we was in that motherfucker. Remember, we was in there for a whole week straight. We ain't leave. We ain't leave.
Y'all didn't fight?
We get no sleep. Oh, yeah.
I know y'all have. Because Faye hard to deal with.
Nah.
And Lido was.
You two are probably one of the only ones that are allowed to talk like that. I really don't know him or I had the opportunity to work with him, but we're talking to Paper and Faye Eastwood right now. So
yeah.
I'm sure you guys are allowed to sit over there and say it's a pain in the ass at times.
Nah, he can. He can definitely be.
He's just a genius. It's like a genius.
Though.
Like
everything he do is for a reason. No,
seriously, and me and him talk probably every day. Hours and on other shit. We don't even talk about music no more because I'm just whatever. But he's just so super sharp to pick his brain on different stuff. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Like a genius.
Yeah, for sure.
I just love how he changed. Like, because I was on the first mixtape I heard when he was just the jacking for beats. Then he started doing stuff with you.
Yeah,
but the way he changed his style, and I mean changed it, but like he got to be like this. I can't even when he was Star Lido.
Yeah. When
it took a turn to where it was way more intricate.
Yeah,
he had the punchlines for days as All Star.
He just figured it out.
Yeah, once he became like this whole other.
He always leveled up with words. That's what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, a lot of people don't know Lido didn't find his style until later on in his career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely,
you know
for sure.
Because he was always good with words.
But he was already dope before he found his style.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Who can say that?
That's just
I was on before I got good.
The calm delivery too.
I like that.
It's just he was just so good with words. You couldn't deny it.
No, absolutely not. He's so smart, dog. Like, and what I respected the most about him was, and still do, is like his work ethic. Like, he put out so many like albums and mixtapes in that time frame.
How could you have them in the bars? Like for me personally, I was you know what I'm saying, self-proclaimed, but I was good. I was good.
Flex.
Like but I didn't put out that much music. Like I had probably
You're
like
one of
6
my favorites
projects. I had like 6 projects total in 20 years.
Though.
But I didn't have like how did Lido had them in the bars though?
But see, you was different.
It's still like on that many songs and that many CDs. Like that shit hard to do. You know that, right?
No, for sure.
And being that cold like that, like I respect that. Like I give you this 16, this motherfucker gonna be for real. But I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill for about goddamn it 2 years after that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna milk this single for 9 years.
like I told back in Bezel Gang, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna milk this
Talk
motherfucker.
your shit, Paper.
Keep going, bro.
I ain't trying to even do no motherfucking rapping like that.
Hey,
I was the laziest rapper in the world.
Dude,
We already know what time it is, man. We gotta take 1 second real quick just to thank our sponsors, right, Chad?
Absolutely.
Without our sponsors, a lot of this wouldn't be possible.
Absolutely.
So shout out to we'll get it started with our friends at Fish House Burrow. Our guy JoJo over at Fish House Burrow.
Outstanding food, dog.
Amazing food. Yeah. They're at 1626 Middle Tennessee Boulevard over by the campus out in Murfreesboro. They got a new location coming to Smyrna soon, and he talked about Another one in Germantown.
Yeah, working on food trucks and stuff.
Food truck coming, but shout out to JoJo over at Fish House Borough, man. That kicking chicken is that.
Yeah, hot chicken, great catfish, sides are fire, wings are fire.
They cater to the show often.
They cater often. And on top of that, they got a nice spot as well in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, cool little bar. Go get your drink on, man. Tell them we sent you, man.
Support local businesses, man.
Support
for sure.
your local businesses,
Shout
man.
out JoJo Fish House Borough.
Shout out
Kicking
JoJo.
chicken, baby.
That's it. Tell them I got some shit to say. Sent you, man. They'll cut you a cool little discount too, man. So shout out to them guys over at Fish House Borough. Also, can't forget Miss Grace over at Striking Promotions. Miss Grace, we love you. We appreciate you. Miss Grace is the fine young lady that hooks us up with all the cool stuff that's branded and logoed out, from like our Chad Arms coasters to the I Got Some Shit to Say lighters, to the worm lighters, to my rolling tray.
Leroy Biggs coasters.
Coasters. She's really took care of us on some personalized products. The lighters that we were able to give out to some of the fans that signed up for the website, that's full compliments of Striking Promotions. We love and appreciate Striking Promotions.
Absolutely.
Also, I got to give a huge shout out to my man Mark Gray over at South Nashville Heating and Cooling. They are a new sponsor here at the show, and we're glad to have him aboard. He's a longtime supporter of Show Improve Entertainment and a longtime supporter of Chad Arms and Squints, and now is a full-time supporter of the I Got Some Shit to Say podcast, which we fucking love. Yeah. They specialize in like quiet HVAC systems and those kind of things, along with any of your HVAC needs.
Mark and him get you good. Mark and him's the plug on the HVACs, man.
Been that way too.
Sure.
Yeah. Again, huge shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling Company. That's expert design, quality installation, superior service since 1985. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number. Y'all see the website. Go check it out.
1980. Look here, 1985.
Some of you snippers wasn't even born.
That is almost 40 years.
Yeah. Shout out to those guys, man. They know what they're doing.
Shout out to Mark Gray, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling Company.
Also, huge shout out to Gaia Healing out in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. They're at 11998 Lebanon Road. Gaia Healing specializes in any type of cannabis products, medicinal purposes, from lotions to ointments to your Delta 8 gummies to the pens, the cartridges, any of those types of things. Trust me, Gaia Healing, Mount Juliet, Tennessee, they are a one-stop shop for any of those types of needs you may have. They have continuously showed their support for the show from the jump, and they continuously show their support now for the show, and we are forever thankful, and we are forever indebted to Gaia Healing, Mount Juliet, Tennessee.
Dude, I got bro.
Hey, you got a couple of them out there though, bro.
I got seriously, like they always say in the club that I'm the only Nashville dude they can play like 30 minutes straight. Like you can go to any club, like you go Dope Boy Swag and I'm a Hustler. What's up, Love and V12 and all this shit with Young Buck and but I like that. I be in the club like, damn, stop playing me. I'm a regular little daddy now. I don't even want all this attention. They in there playing all my shit. I'm like, that go 34 minutes.
Shout out to
you still got it though.
Fuck yeah,
when they still playing this shit, they going.
I know.
They going crazy like it just came out.
Bro, shout out when Paper versus Elroy.
Oh, that was good.
It was amazing.
That was fun. That was fun.
I watched it.
I was in that motherfucker. That shit was funny.
I respect Elroy though. Like he actually brought me out. If it was to bring me out the house or whatever it was, because he really got me mad enough to fucking come out the house and act like a rapper for a day. Like, dude, he did that. Like, and make a song and everything. Like, what the fuck? Like, so he did that though. God damn.
Y'all's verses was really dope though.
Yeah, it was though. And we did it together. We was mad at each other.
Yeah.
Well, I was mad at him, but it put it to two grown men handling it like that, and then it's off for you know what I'm saying. It worked. It worked because
Hey, Paper been waiting to shake it like that too, boy. Paper came out there
shaking
it.
Man, I had nigga. I was full rap mode.
I seen you. I seen it.
I came in there, goddamn it, man. When I was ready, wasn't it, man?
Hey, that shit had to be good for you, though, bro.
He was so damn.
Nah, man, I was really mad. Like, dude, like you really picked on me.
Yeah.
Like fucking 6 when like doing 2-3 songs about paper. Like I fuck with it though. I fuck with his music too. Like
he's I'll say that I know Elroy a little bit.
Yeah.
But marketing genius.
Yeah,
the way he sets shit up and the moves he makes, man. From
he's
that kind of, he's a smart guy.
He's a sharp dude too.
He needs to pull up. I told him he needs to pull up.
The new project's dope, bro.
Yeah, he can rap.
My favorite was the one with Lido.
Yeah,
but it's dope.
But and I always applaud like self investment and you know pushing your own product and that type of shit, bro.
Too.
Yeah, I fuck
he's
with
solid,
him.
man. I got a real good opportunity to rap with him a little bit at the VAC versus B. Howard. I pulled up with B. Howard.
That was good too. I checked that out.
Yeah,
B. Howard's family.
B. Howard good too.
B. Howard called.
All them dudes, man. B. Howard was kind of, he wasn't in our mood, but he was at the same time. He just, you know what I'm saying? But he was around.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't know he was on your Real Talk Volume 1 on the outro.
That's crazy.
I sent
knew
him
a little something. I forgot that.
Yeah.
I was going through my old CDs.
I forgot that.
What does he do on the outro?
Yeah,
He's rapping.
He rapping.
Paper let like 5 or 6 dudes rap at the end of the album.
Crazy. We was always
B. Howard rapped. I sent him this like the screenshot where I was
crazy.
listening to
I forgot that I knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was just saying that he was around, but
I don't know if I knew that.
that's crazy.
For
That was 03, 04.
Yeah.
Golly.
Shout out B. Howard. Shout out Stan.
So all them dudes was around, like, and it was good, and I respected it, and I knew, you know, I got appreciation for good music and them rappers. So all of them dudes, you'll never hear me saying they were good. Vac was good. B.I. was good. All these dudes was good. It was just kind of we were at the forefront and doing our thing, but no, niggas are spitting.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
B. Howard's we've been close with him since like 06, 07.
Sure have.
Yeah.
He's been part of the extended family, man. So
Show and prove.
Salute to B. Howard. That him and Stan's project's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pulled up.
Claude and Ray's really good.
They pulled up around the time they dropped Claude and Ray.
Okay.
Shout out to those guys. Man.
But the thing is, though, dog, like both of y'all still got it. I know that y'all don't really be doing it like that, but y'all just well, they don't know that yet, but y'all proved it to who's heard it that you still got it.
Yeah.
Because that single that's on the way, man. I'm telling you,
it's like chemistry and shit. Like it's like repetitive. Anything you done, you know, that long. In that, you know, repetitive,
muscle
you know
memory,
muscle memory or whatever. But yeah, for sure, it's just somebody said the guy that just left, JoJo. Shout out to JoJo. What's
Fish House Borough? Fish House Borough.
So he was basically like the industry and what Fate alluded to. You know, if you're a good person, man, it's hard. That industry kind of take you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because even with me, it'll make you. Not saying I told on the interview, like it'll make you go there. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, just so much you got to be this person, that person, and if you the same person, you know, I'm one of them dudes that I don't really like play like that a lot. Like you know, rapping and beefing and stuff. Like we don't go all the way there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to get tricked.
Yeah.
Not even saying I'm like the baddest dude in the world, but it's just like I got an attitude problem. It's hard for me and you to rap and the bitch and the horn and without something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just had to save myself and kind of, I was scared of my, like, it's just so much with music that a lot of shit that I got into was with music. So when I figured out how to get $2, just $2, without music and to kind of have the same or remotely the same lifestyle, the first train I was on, you know, out of that without no looking back. Like it wasn't even no itch, no nothing. Once I said, and it was probably been 5 years since I did, and I did the Arrow song. He brought me out, but I didn't tamper with it. I didn't go back and forth and do stuff. I mean, I did something for you and a few more people that I just, you know what I mean? I like it, but I don't got no desire at all.
No, for sure. That's
Shout out
though.
Paper.
I appreciate you coming like and doing that for me, both of y'all, man. For you make the track.
Yeah, for sure.
I look forward to the visual and all that, whatever we figure out with that. But I just appreciate y'all because that was bucket list shit for me. Me and Fate did a track before.
Yeah,
and Chad's told me that sincerely. Like,
yeah, for sure.
To have Paper come out and get on a record now with Chad is dope as fuck.
I appreciate that
because I've been rocking with Chad for 20.
Yeah,
bro.
not for real,
and I think that salute for that and you for even
and they both snapped too, dog. It'll be coming out soon at some point. But y'all,
I'm definitely
flowers.
With that
I'm sure.
Appreciate it.
Chad's so anxious.
Y'all.
Trust me.
Hey, you ready?
No, I mean I'm just.
He's ready.
We'll get it together.
But yeah, man. I mean, when it comes to Fate, Eastwood, and Paper, it's Cashville royalty, man. Like,
absolutely.
I appreciate it.
I've had the honor of working with Fate over the years and knowing Fate. Like, Fate's my homie, man. Straight up. But Paper's the homie too.
Yeah.
And through my long journey, I've encountered Paper a handful of times. Never had the opportunity to work with him. But aside from that, he's always been 100 with me and Chad and Show and Prove and like our whole little thing while I was out here, bro. You was always solid with me.
We talked a lot online and shit. Whatever was the platform. I just appreciate people. Anybody who, I mean, you can't get to everybody, but anybody that tell you that they appreciate you or you're good or what you do. Like, I really want to take time and say I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Because people ain't got to do that, and I don't take it for granted. Like, seriously,
real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So this stuff is therapeutic, you know, and reciprocal too for what y'all doing.
Yeah, to see you and Fate just sit here and chop it up, bro, I mean, me and Chad have literally just sat here and
Fate was like my little bro. I taught him everything.
But
like,
we see it.
Did we say that? Did we say that again? Did we say that again? It's like my little brother. I taught him everything. like I picked him up, like, and I was proud of him when he became. I picked him up as like my little brother. Seriously, like, but he was so smart and so music inclined and stuff. I needed him too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, but now he a good guy. You know, and over time, you know, you part ways. You go this. You know what I'm saying? And we had a long career. We had kids and everything, but now this is my brother for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, your Fate is anybody. If I see Fate, man, listen, man, I only got your number program. I know your number.
Look, yours ain't either.
I changed it once, but that 586 number, like, it been his number, like, shit, probably 20-some years. Yeah, it's been since he was like, I ain't even got your number. Like, seriously, it's been since it was the cricket, since the snake on the
day. That's me. See, I've had my number hasn't changed since the snake phone.
Damn, for real?
My cricket phone for sure. I've had the same number for ever, as long as I can remember.
That's tough.
Hey, what about that time we was in the studio?
Go, let's get them. We got them. Let's go.
We was in the studio, and I lit them firecrackers.
Did I jump? Did I think somebody shoot me?
Yeah. That nigga was in the booth, man. I came around the corner. He's in the booth with his pad like this.
Praying.
See, you're the only person that can do shit like it. Like,
when you say the studio, is at the storage?
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, I remember that. I was always kind of going through shit, like in the streets and shit. Man, I probably thought they would shoot the shit out of me. Did they?
I knew that.
Obviously, fuck if you were laying down the fucking booth.
Damn.
Chad, did you ever get to go to storage?
No, I never did, man.
Oh, that was a sight.
Yeah, nah, you was Squinch. You was there a few times.
I was the only white person allowed.
For real, storage is true.
No, when I first started worked with Fade that time, he was at a different studio.
When you go out to the storage? Where you go out to the storage?
2000.
I'm saying, where you go after that?
2008. I went to the crib.
Okay. Yeah, you was like out back or something.
Yeah,
right?
that was 2000. Okay.
I remember.
Okay, yeah.
So that was before 2010s, I think.
So you did the storage by 5 years?
Yeah, it's been. Yeah, it was a minute. We was in there for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, you just told two stories just from the storage spot alone. I mean, the Jeezy story and then that story.
Yeah, see, the storage was so cool because the people that was the managers at the time, they used to smoke crack.
For real? So how you get that? How you get that move?
Yeah, we was serving them. We were serving
because I remember the first person you hooked up with was the Fat Boy. Right?
Yeah, Matlock.
Yeah, is he dead?
Yeah. He passed.
Oh, R.I.P. Matlock.
Yeah, R.I.P. Matlock.
I remember you got that move, but I thought it was Jim. Like, goddamn! But then everybody started copying off you. It was
like,
nice. There's niggas over there from Salem town.
Because see, we had
it. Goddamn niggas down there.
Once we had it and people started coming, it was like, oh, they letting y'all do this, so we gonna do it.
Yeah, but it was that was crazy.
It tripped me the fuck out the first time I pulled up in that bitch. I was shopping for Beats.
Yeah.
Faye didn't know me. I'm fucking roll up in there shopping for Beats, and he's like, "Yeah, man, come on." I'm like, "All right," and I pull up.
You gotta lift that bitch up, and it's a whole place. Like,
but I remember I met Fade at the gate, and I was like, "Am I following, dude? Like, what are we doing? Maybe he gotta get something. Maybe we're just picking something up. Maybe he's gonna leave his car here and jump in with me. Maybe
I was gonna have you help me move something.
Right? I get out the car, and Fade's like, "Come on, man." And I just follow along. We walk through the corridor and shit, and then he gets up and like,
it's a whole, that's crazy.
Then he closed the door behind us.
Yeah.
It's like
crazy.
It's like a fucking room. It's like a whole different world.
David Banner and
the ashtray.
Yeah, that's knocked that motherfucking.
For real?
I remember that big ass ashtray.
He told it on our episode.
It was a CD case, the 100 CD case thing.
Yeah.
Man, that motherfucker was full of cigarette ashes. He just knocked that motherfucker over. Then he said, "Man, you don't need to be smoking anyway."
Motherfucker.
Bruh.
Cut your ass.
That shit was tall too. You know that Hunter Spindle.
I remember that.
He knocked it over and then made sure you go feel guilty about it.
Damn.
Cadillac on 22s, man.
Fate ain't never gonna forget that shit.
Yeah, and he been using,
I wouldn't either, dude.
He been using my sounds. I gave him some sound. And that's one thing I shouldn't have did.
For real?
Yeah, that motherfucker be using them making beats and shit. Motherfucker crazy, bro.
Kicked over your fucking ashtray, made you feel bad for it, and stole your sounds.
And then stole your sounds and probably made God knows what with them.
Hey, Faye, I'm gonna give you credit though. I'm gonna give you credit. One song that was one of my hit records that I get the most credit for. I just looked at you and just wanted to give you, some credit. That was already pre-packaged for me was I'm a Hustler.
I was gonna ask you how that
you kind of had that like ready.
Yeah,
you remember you did the hook and then you called me like, bro, I already chopped it up. I mean, that was none of my. I ain't never told you that. You kind of, I ain't really, because I get credit for that.
I didn't, when I did it, I didn't think you was gonna like the shit.
Shit, that's my favorite
Gotti
song
sample, bro.
Man,
did you hear that? Did you hear?
Man, that motherfucker, that's my favorite song of me.
Oh yeah,
fun fact.
Like, I can put
the solo version is my favorite song of yours, probably.
Man, that motherfucker. I mean, I was riding it. I was like, that motherfucker was ready. But you remember you called me like with the hook already set, because Gotti said that verse on something else.
Yeah, on the Star song.
On Mike J, I think.
Yeah,
I should wait for it known for presentation. What up, Paper? You took that.
And sample that shit. Yeah, I didn't think you was gonna fuck with it.
Yeah, dude was rapping about me on other people's songs. Yeah. That's how much we fucked with dude.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Cause you took that sample. Like, serious, that's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah,
and just made it a hook. And made it a hook.
Yeah.
You know what Gotti told me? Nothing. I don't know Gotti.
Dude, Paper was talking so much dope ass shit in that solo version of that song.
I was in my bag.
I love it. Yeah.
So
I was kind of in. That was in 03 and out like to 07. That was kind of my little hustling days and just really getting in it. But I could tell in my raps,
dude.
In my raps in that time, I was ready.
Yeah. Nah,
my raps was more serious and it was for real.
We had so much shit going on. We was trying to get Paper out of Nashville.
And I wouldn't.
Yeah, and that motherfucker. I mean, we got him in Memphis a few times, and we got him in Atlanta a few times.
I would.
Because they was trying to move you.
You want to leave
in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
You lived in Atlanta.
I didn't.
But when he was there with Yo Gotti, and we was in Atlanta, he was moving like a dope boy. Like he was moving like he didn't give a fuck about the music.
I was kind of like my little move. My little move was kind of just, I don't know. I was more like supporting him, but just that dude that was like the third, and I was happy for being Lido, Fate kind of look, but because I was ready. I was getting a few dollars, and I was like, everybody knew I was dope, and I had confidence. It wasn't that I didn't think I was the best. I thought I was the best. I thought I was one of the top 5. Like, still do. Yeah. Like, I never had like the confidence. It was just more of the how I moved. Like, this. Yeah. I was always in the middle of rap. You know what I'm saying? I always was like back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't know what it was. I just didn't never really fuck with rap like that. You know what I'm saying? I was good at it. But my heart wasn't really in rap like that for the whole time. So they was fucking with it, and I was proud that they was pushing, and Fate was blowing up, and Lido was blowing up. And I was blowing up locally. Like, I was getting huge.
Shaking it.
Dog.
And I didn't want it, though. Like, the bigger I got.
Is that a regretful thought?
No, man.
That's real.
It just wasn't in you like that.
I don't know what I was scared of. I just didn't want to be a big rapper like that.
Hey, bro, to get where you've got and to leave the legacy you've left just in that category, like, we ain't talking about anything else that has to do with your government name. Like, Paper, the artist, bro.
Yeah. I don't know, Fate. I was scared, man. The bigger I got, and I think a little bit we talked about it in the interview was more. I had a kid, and I always wanted to be close. Mm-hmm. And I told Lido this. I said, when y'all have kids, I told you this. I said, when y'all have kids, y'all ain't gonna never tell me I was wrong for that. I never want to miss a game. I never want to miss a field day. I never want to miss, and I pride myself on that. So the bigger I got, the more I knew that I had to be gone. They said, oh, y'all got to go to Atlanta for a month, and I was getting sick. And a lot of people thought, oh, dude don't want to work. But the truth was, I didn't want to miss the little game at Seville Park.
See, that's the
truth. I didn't never want to miss, and I knew it. And to this day, I never missed a game. I never missed a haircut, none of that for my son. He's 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to play college basketball. So
this was the person we looked at, as big brother, that we looked at as what a father's supposed to be.
Fuck yeah.
Him and Mike J.
Mike J. Tough.
You know what I'm saying?
Tough.
And that's how we learn how to.
So what I wanted to do is I wanted to get so big that I could make money locally. Still, I like the money, but I didn't have to leave.
Yeah,
I could always be kind of. Yeah. So I'm kind of big, but I'm not really that big to say, because they used to scare me, man. We got to go to Atlanta and lock in for a month. I'm like, a month? I'm gonna miss.
Yeah.
Picking up my son every day. And then like I get, man, that small thing I took pride from. Still do. You know what I'm saying? Like when I miss one day of, he grown now, but my daughter or my little kid now, like that's what I do. I go on my route, you know what I'm saying? I feed them. I got my little McDonald's, whatever small stuff that wasn't big to nobody else. They thought I was a big artist and say, oh, this, man, you ain't serious. Me and Buck used to argue all the time when we done gas. I was like, man, I ain't going nowhere, man. I got to go to the daddy son donut thing in 4th grade, and they thought, oh, that's small shit. Now it's big to me.
I thought you was gone.
What you talking about? Like
when you linked up with Buck for gas, bro. I thought you was gone.
And that was on my bucket list. And when I done that, because I didn't really deal with Buck like that, I thought Buck always kind of shunned me. So when I did Dope Boy Swag, and he did. He was scared of me. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him. Shout out to him. But when he did Dope Boy Swag and got on the remix, we started recording. We did Loco. We started doing. He did one song,
Loco,
and I was like, yeah, he was like, man, you know, you better come with it. And I never was scared of him. The same thing. Like I'm like, bro, you better ask Gates, Gotti, like I'm a big dog. And I went bar for 40 songs. And I'm one of the only people that can go bar for 2 CDs that people like, woo. No, like sure. Even on not be no bullshit now, and oh Lord, I'm like, yeah, boy, boy, I'm one of them. I'm one of them for real.
I never got a throwaway song from you.
No. And I ain't gonna do many of them, but and he learned that. And Buck was about the 3rd song. He was like, shit, And Buck started. What you got over there? You know, I'm like, I'm coming. I'm coming. You ain't gonna never get on. You know what I'm saying? That's hard because Buck one of the greatest, and it's hard to say, who Buck? You know, Buck ain't never done no CD with nobody.
That's what I was gonna say. I was waiting on
like
a
CD. You know, 2 people. You gotta put yourself out there, and people wasn't saying, who's that little dude? No, when they start picking it up, like, dude, rough. You look at dude, rough.
But see, that's one of the things that you gotta think about it when a lot of people say, you know, Buck don't fuck with. Nobody. It ain't that. I think it's that
it solidifies the longevity you've created for yourself. Baby.
You got to look at the art of it though. You got to look at how good this nigga really is.
Man, you can't play around like that. And that's why I took it as an honor, and I still do. And I ain't never, me and dude ain't got no bad blood, nothing like that. But when I did them 2 things, and I say, man, dude, whatever situation it was for him, I said, I did 40 songs. I got Gas 1, Gas 2 with this dude. You know, that was on my bucket list. Say, man, I got mine, and I kind of faded out after that. You know what I'm saying? That was the last one was 14. Did something in 15 and 16 again, like a couple of things, but I was pretty much done. I was pretty much done in 2011, man. After DJ, I wasn't, man. Listen, man, I wasn't fucking with rap. Like I've been tired of rap.
Man, that nigga been done since he started.
Bro, he's so cold though, dog.
Seriously though, I hated rap since damn like seriously.
That nigga was a dope boy for real.
For real, man.
I'm a hustler when he said I meet myself and help me count like 80 something.
Man, bro. like seriously, man.
So fire.
Yeah, I was ready, man. I was ready then, but
ready.
Nah, it's for real. They still,
front page news, man.
Nah, but we had some shit though. But with them beats came ready made. Like them beats, like when Fake, like man, I got something and play that shit. I have 6 bars. Like it was easy to write to your stuff. Like it just came. Like when I did that I'm on the interstate shit. It just I probably had 8 bars when you gave me the goddamn beat. I was like. Like it was already your beats made me do that. Like I don't have a hard time writing the Fake beats if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the I guess his chemistry. It was so easy when he gave me something. Like I shit with
man, the one that you did for me, you had done the next day.
They ain't never come out. That shit was
where the hard drive, Fate. Where the hard drive, Fate. Where the hard drive.
Nah, Star got that shit.
Shout out Star.
I still got this shit.
I'm gonna get you, bro. You probably got 2 or 3 of my bars in there, bro. but see, I know you the GOAT, but bro probably got 2 or 3 of my bars.
You said it in that interview paper about you just going back to you talking about like not wanting to be big at rapping. You was talking about when you was going to games. And it was scaring your son because it was a group of y'all that were coming to the games and stuff.
Yeah, that was too much, man. He went to the private schools and shit. He was like, went to FRA and CPA, you know.
Who, your boy?
Brentwood Academy. Went to FRA, CPA, Brentwood Academy. He went to Metro schools too, but we was coming in me strap and man, we had chains and shit and pulling up, picking them up. Cause I still had to pick them up every day.
Yeah.
He was like, man, turn it down and you know, this and this, and why y'all smell like this, and I remember me and Pistol's uncle. Pistol came to a game one time. He played AAU ball up in Atlanta. And he was looking all in the stands like we weren't supposed to be. I'm like, you sis ass nigga, you shoot the ball. We your family. But I knew then that he didn't like all that. And he got the hood in him, you know, in his blood. But he was like, nah, I'm toning it down a little bit. It wasn't cool to. He like it now a little bit, and he know who I am. He know who he is. He know who he is. But at that time, them impressionable years of 5th and 6th grade, he was like, man, bro, I'm at Franklin Road Academy, man. Y'all pulling up with chains and like T-strap and stuff. Man, what's going on?
Next time paper pull up, bring Junior with you.
I will. I will.
Awesome,
I bring him.
He gonna be in the majors in a minute.
I already know. That's why I would love for him to pull up, man.
That'd be dope, man. That'd be cool for y'all to talk, man, like a father-son thing.
It definitely would.
Yeah, he need to do that. I will.
Nephew, he the hardest thing moving.
Yeah, they support him too. The city support him. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him just for being out the way and a good person. It's hard for somebody 20 years old to just kind of come up unscathed, you know, not in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Not doing that stuff like that.
But like
that's the biggest thing.
Like what Fate, like what Fate was saying, man. I mean, it's awesome to see you now raise him like that, man. I mean, what you raised in
the same 20 years we're talking about all of this, like
right.
This whole time that we're talking about all these stories, I guess that's probably what. Man, I talked to Lido, and I guess he getting back to it, but we was talking about that CD paternity leave. And it was the same type thing, right? He's saying the disconnect. And I told y'all, like, you got to find that balance when you're a real parent.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, it's hard to be like come from the studio and I'm a real dude and I shot at 4 or 5 people, and then I got to be a real, like, it's an identity crisis. Like, you got to kind of be one way. So I was cool when I switched my name to Marcus Fitzgerald on Instagram. It was therapeutic to me, right? And that's what I did. Before I knew then, in 2016, I was like, I'm Marcus Fitzgerald. I'm proud. I'm a regular dad, and I got father 3. And, man, I'm just cool with that.
Real
like,
shit.
And I really, you know what I mean? I know what I am and I done, but it's hard to be both of those.
Especially a producer, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
y'all can do it a little easier, but for sure, y'all got a harder job of just to think, like the thinking part of this stuff, like
because we got a blank slate. You know, these rappers get, they get to
the wall's already painted a little bit. They just gotta add to it. Yeah.
So when you come in, you're like, okay, I got this beat bang, and I want this one, and you already coming up with shit in your head. But like with me, it's like, okay, how am I feeling?
Yeah.
And then when you got a baby crying, or you got a baby, I'm hungry.
So what did it do to you though, bro, when you start? Because you a good ass father too. Like
it stopped me in my tracks though.
I'm telling you, bro, it's hard, man. When you're real, I told Lido that. Lido like a real father. Like he's like more like 4 or 5 days, whatever it is. Me and him talk about fatherhood like every day, and I knew I was like, nah, brother, have you in and out, and you'll see the pattern of why it's kind of like not. Like it used to be. Of course, you're older too.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, when you're a real parent, and that's why I give props to single moms and stuff. If you're a real daddy, you know what single moms go through. If it makes sense. So you kind of.
I'll do for sure.
I never was really kind of crazy with the women stuff. You know, if you notice, I was just more of the streets. I never really got too degrading, if it makes sense, because I always was like a single daddy with my son. So I kind of had that soft spot of, bro, they been. Man, working there, so I used to be hot at dudes like, man, at least you can. When y'all in the studio, like, at least you can go. Ain't nobody got no job in here. It's 20 guys.
You better appreciate that female.
Nah, it's 20 dudes in the studio. Ain't nobody got a job, but it's 3 o'clock. I know what 3 o'clock is. At 2:30 start the line. I got to go get some food before I get in the line. If you're a real parent, you know that they really hungry and shit. After school, so they it's nagging if you got a baby. But I'm like, why ain't nobody going on a route? I call it the route. Yeah, we ain't got no job, but we in the studio. I know everybody here 30 plus and got kids.
Ain't nobody rapping. I got
to go. Yeah. I got to go.
I don't fuck with nobody. They don't take care.
In the morning, I got to go wherever I was at, whatever hotel, 6:30. I got to go. I'm going on my route and taking the kids, whatever it was. I took pride in that, and I didn't never want to miss that. You know what I mean? So,
but when I had a baby, nigga, I never said nothing else to you about you.
Yeah, I know. I told y'all that. I said, bro, them kids, you like, fuck all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, dude, what's crazy, too, about going back to your son, it goes all the way back, and it all came into fruition, but, dude, on on the people coming song, you said he's only 4. He's like a left-hand Reggie Miller.
That's crazy.
He'll cry river if you don't get to see him play. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Shout out Chad Arms, man.
Oh, dude, that's cold. I appreciate that,
bro. That's
I appreciate that.
You called that shit though.
Damn, he was only 4. Like, and I said that's tough.
That's my second favorite paper song.
Yeah, Coop. Shout out to Coop.
Yeah, but that's dope, man. They get salute to both. So all 3 of y'all, man, because Squints is a great dad too. He's got 3 girls.
Oh man, how's
3 girls, man.
What's the age?
16 the oldest, right?
I have a 16-year-old. I should be 16 next week. Okay. That's my oldest, and then I have a 10-year-old.
Okay,
and then I have a 1.5-year-old.
Okay, okay.
You saw the 1.5-year-old.
The 1.5 fun, ain't? I got a 2-year-old.
My 1.5 is a wild one, man.
Yeah,
bro, your little son's a trip, bro. The way
he
on IG, dude.
He on something wrong with him. I don't know if he ain't got a hold to one of them packs in Mr. G class.
One of them packs in Mr. G
He
class.
got a hold. So
he trips me out. G. When y'all went out of town and y'all had it, he was just walking through everywhere. It was tripping me out, dude.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
man,
crazy.
yeah, he had his hand in his pocket.
Yeah, had a pea coat on and carrying the luggage. Man, dude, crazy. Man.
So before I let y'all out of here, while I got Paper, let's ask Paper, what do you think Paper's career would have been like if social media would have been what it is now? When Paper was doing what he was doing.
Ooh.
It's the same thing you could say about Lex and them. Same with Lex and Top Dollar.
That's
You'd have been
they was tough too.
If they'd have had the social media, not just Paper, but even Lido and Fate, Fate, all of them
would have been some moguls.
ahead of their time, bro.
Right.
Bezel Gang.
When we started talking about your son and how I was like, you should bring Junior. You know what I'm saying? You pull up.
Yeah.
I really think that would be dope. Last week, fun fact, by the time this is out, it's already out.
Yeah.
But last week I had the opportunity of having Sonny Paradise here with his son.
Lorenzo
Cole.
Same age. He's right around the same age as your son. He's 21.
And it was super fucking dope.
It was cool, man. Because his son's producing and an artist.
But I had the opportunity,
I
had the opportunity to ask Sonny that same question. Like, what if Sonny Paradise would have had the tools that are available now? You can blow up overnight and off SoundCloud.
Oh man, we'd have been them songs we was making, man.
Been crazy.
Like even YouTube, even to have like a music video, even to just do anything. From a 1 minute upload to fucking Instagram.
Yeah, it was on.
It would have been over with.
Yeah, just think what Grey Goose would have done.
That
was right before. That was right.
All of y'all stuff. Say it again, Chad. All of y'all stuff.
It
wasn't just Grey Goose.
Bro, people drove tractors to my high school as their cars, dog, where I live at. And people and I was bumping Bezel Gang and All Star and Paper, and they were coming to school with Kenny Chesney blaring on a boombox on their fucking tractor. I'm not lying. Took pride in that. And I was like, bro, I'm in the wrong school. I'm over here at the talent show doing Bubba Sparks covers.
Shout out Bubba K.
Death threats by my family members. Not my family members, but my people at school. My football coaches. But
what school you went to, Chad?
Greenbrier High School. Yeah. Speaking of that, man, I want to send a big RIP to Santonio Beard, man.
Yeah, man, to go. That's crazy.
Because he was a couple years older. We didn't get to play Pearl Cone, luckily, but Springfield, who was the school I used, they used to play him.
They used to battle. We had some battles with Tremaine Turner. Yeah, but he was one of my friends. Yeah, he 2 years older than me, but he was a GOAT, man. Yeah,
so I just want to say that because I know you and him were close, and he was a GOAT at Pearl Cone. So plus he got to play at Bama. You know what I'm saying?
Bama sent the casket. It was nice, man. They got it was white. It was.
And that's real shit.
Yeah, but Alabama, man, they got some good boosters, man, because they said they wouldn't happen nowhere else. But they sent the whole casket with his face on it. It was dope.
Man, I was sitting right next to Jelly when I saw you post that. We were at that fight, and I looked at him and I was like, "Did you see this?" He was like, "Oh my god, I didn't."
Dude, one of the greatest.
R.I.P. Man, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
That was a definitely Nashville.
Yeah, for real.
That was Nashville royalty.
Yeah, for real.
I was so glad we didn't have to play that.
It was tough
because y'all would have killed it. We was only 3A.
Greenbrier was. Springfield was 4. Yeah.
But y'all remember Tremaine Turner?
He was on Hillsboro though.
Hillsboro did. Hillsboro was the only team, and I'm split because I went to Hillsboro, but of course my pops coached Pearl. But Hillsboro won 2 state championships in Metro, but they wasn't back to back. So pops is the only person with 2 back-to-back state championships in Metro.
Nah, your daddy a GOAT though.
Impoverished community, man. It's crazy.
For sure, man. Your daddy, It's funny how. Here's a perfect example. I still work full time. You know what I'm saying? There's a gentleman at my work. shout out T Knight. We'll call him T Knight.
Okay.
And, you're familiar with who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I was telling him about who was coming on the show tonight. And I was like, here you go. Mr. Fitzgerald, his father, has coached Pearl Cone for how many years?
25 or 30.
Right. I said over 20.
Yep.
And he said, and he called your father by his first name.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't even make that.
I didn't.
Now, a lot of people don't know. Like, a lot of people didn't know that was my pops. And I always rapped about him and shit like that. I was real proud of him. I never was a person that rapped like, man, I ain't have shit. I was like, I'm going to beat your ass because my daddy told me to. I couldn't come home. Like, I was like, it wasn't even that story of, we didn't have, and I'm not. Like, no, it was more of a.
Listen, this nigga pulling up to school, nigga. I'm in the 9th grade. This nigga pulling up to school in Lexus. Max.
Man, it's crazy. Listen, man.
Like the new Cadillacs,
listen,
though.
man. My parents, like I take pride in this. A lot of people got this set. Like my parents, we from the hood and the struggle, but my parents worked hard. And by the time I started getting to high school, my mom graduated from law school at the same time. Well, she was in law school, but my senior year she had just graduated, right? Yeah. As soon as she graduated from law school,
shit got better.
Man, and guess what? She was giving me that shit, right?
Nah, you was balling.
Man, man, I guess she took pride in she took pride in her son. I don't know, it's some kind of weird mama shit, but
weird mama shit. I follow you.
Because she did.
I'm with it.
She did too much though. Like,
and look, I'm the only nigga that can ride.
Yeah,
with
for real though. She still love
me and my homeboy John.
Man, a brand new '99 Lexus or something. I mean, even the case we called a bad murder case. I talked about it briefly, but it was a mistake. But that was in a brand new Cadillac that she just got like a week ago. You know what I'm saying? It was great. It was terrible.
Lexus,
Expeditions and shit.
The big dog. You know the big Expedition.
Yeah, back then it was the truth.
Come on, man. That motherfucker was maroon.
My parents now. I used to wreck them and come home like, mama, somebody shot up somebody. I don't know what happened. And my mama like, oh baby, don't worry about it. Something happened. I'm like, I'm a fool.
Yeah.
But she believed everything I said. Oh, she didn't believe it, but
me and John, remember John? That's my dog still. R.P. to Nicholas too, man.
John, little brother. Yeah. I know. I said he told me that online.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shit, man.
Nah, that was crazy. We kicked it though. We kicked. Yeah, for sure.
So what's next for both of y'all, man?
Man.
Just gonna keep plugging away what y'all are doing?
Yeah, for me, I'm just chilling, man. I got a couple of little businesses and stuff like that. I'm trying to expand and trying to, I'm just chilling, man. I'm supporting everybody, supporting this show.
Yeah,
it's therapeutic just to talk out shit, crack some jokes, man. But no, I'm chilling on everything in the music game. But Fate probably. I know he
I'm
got
about to get ready to drop. I'm about to drop.
Fate hungry.
Yeah, Architect 2 finna come.
Yeah.
So we finna. I was supposed to come out 2/22/22.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but I've been backed up on a lot of other shit. So I'm trying to clear my schedule out so I can get to work.
Yeah,
no, for sure. But we're gonna, like I told you, man, whatever we can do to help, man. Push it, or whenever we do the visual for Flowers, we can help push it towards your album or whatever we need to do. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm gonna piggyback off of your shit though, Chad.
No, for sure. Whatever we need to do, dog. Yeah, we'll make it happen.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
You get a good EP or album we can drop.
Chad for sure. He sent me that record. Like,
Hey,
Chad's always been cold though. I was impressed. I hadn't heard. I'm like, man,
I've been rocking with Chad for almost 20, bro. Yeah, and he's spitting the hottest shit he's ever spit in his life.
Right now,
right now, like 100%, dog. Like the dude is so sharp right now. I'll swing for it any day. Any day.
That's a fact.
And appreciate it,
dude.
I appreciate y'all working with me, man, for sure.
Yeah, and then Star finna drop too.
I seen that today.
4/4/22.
There's a date now. What was that?
4/4/22.
Is there a title?
I don't know.
He just put the date with like on a white graphic.
Yeah,
like doom.
Shout out.
That's all I need. I see a date. That's all I need to know. I can prepare.
Shout out Star, man. Shout out Star.
Yeah, my God.
Hopefully, we may be able to get him to come through here around that time, or maybe if he wants to.
Shout out Trap. Shout
out Trap. We just had Trap on here 2 weeks ago. He shouted you out on here.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, Trap.
Super cool people, man.
Super cool people.
Yeah.
Don Tripp. Everybody's still working.
No, for sure. Don Tripp just dropped that new project. It's fire.
Yeah,
it's a dope
Dude
project.
can rap like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he cold.
Shout out to Logan Garrett too, because he gave us that cosign to get Trap down here, because Trap didn't know us.
Yeah.
But Logan plugged us in.
Trap don't know nothing. Trap was just crazy.
Hey man, Trap. Trap good people though.
He's a really good guy.
Yeah, we talked about it on your interview, didn't we? Yeah, we talked about how he was young, like he was younger when you was.
Yeah, that was my guy. He was. Yeah. He didn't never even say he rapped or nothing. Like then he went to jail a couple years and got out, and I was kind of.
That's what he talked about in the interview. He said he came out of jail and was just rapping. It was kind of like Lil Baby, like he came out rapping, not really wanting to.
I'm telling you,
something was popping.
Man, me and him used to hang together, and he was just hanging with my other little partner. And they was just all my little backseat riders or whatever, just from the neighborhood. Yeah. But he didn't never rap though. He didn't never rap. Like I can't
exactly what he said.
Or I didn't pay attention, but he
for sure
rap.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of trap, man. We were lucky enough for him to pull up and hang out with us for a little while, man. It's super dope.
He's good people, man.
But Fate, you already know what it is with me, bro.
Oh yeah,
Fate,
always.
If Fate already knows, bro, and I'm gonna tell you, Paper, the same way I told Fate. Especially with you not really hungry with the music no more.
Yeah.
Anytime you got some shit to say,
I will.
Pull the fuck
up.
Bro.
I like to talk shit just with my friends, though. You
know,
and
for sure, man.
It was cool.
We talk plenty of it over here, bro. Yeah. Like we over here working, and I was so anxious for you to pull up, bro.
Yeah,
man.
Fate learned from his first experience here that he's welcome here anytime he wants, and I'm so glad that he recognizes that and the comfort he has when he pulls up here.
But therapeutic, man, bro.
But the honor it was literally. I probably said less than I've said on any episode, and I'm sure our listeners are probably thankful. But I probably said less than I've ever said on any episode tonight, solely because, bro, it's so cool for me to be Squint sometimes, man, and to sit here amongst the people I sit amongst. But me personally, to sit amongst you two at the same time. It's a fucking treat.
Yeah, like, that's crazy. I didn't think
really,
Paper was gonna show up though.
Me neither. I didn't either.
Nah, man.
I didn't either.
Come on, Fate.
Nah, man. I confirmed this morning. Even if something would have came up, that shit happens, bro. Yeah, I knew. Fate asked me earlier. So
I showed up because dude here, and I know you too. Like y'all good
absolutely.
people. Yeah, this is my brother. And I knew it was gonna be good.
Yeah, for sure.
Me too. But on the calendar, ask Chad. I've been super anxious since it's been marked. And as he confirmed today, I was like, yes. Fuck you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just with Paper, man. Paper he's just a parent, man. Like he's an active parent.
Yeah.
No, for
like
sure.
for real. Yeah. And can't nobody ever say nothing or take nothing away, that away from him.
No, for sure.
Appreciate it.
He been doing that since I known him. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
For real. Still look good too, don't it?
Bro, y'all motherfuckers look. Y'all both
haven't aged. Either one of y'all.
Either one of y'all have not aged. At all.
I did in high school.
You do though.
You've slimmed up since like when I first saw you.
Yeah, nah,
so like y'all look young. Y'all look the same or younger than y'all look.
Both of you. Like it seems like as long as I've known you though, you look the exact same. Same with Charlie P. Same shit. There's a handful of other ones, man. That are just like.
Does that mean we living good?
No, for sure. Back in Cali, Calico's hair's different than it was when back when I first. But him back looks the same. They haven't aged either.
Yeah. We knew Cali his last haircut, and now his hair fucking long as
for real.
Yeah, for real. Like
Cali playing that role.
Shout out to the Bezel gang.
Shout out to the gang, man.
Shout out to Marcus Shoot. You know, for Judge.
Yeah,
Marcus
I seen that.
For Judge.
Yeah, Leo talked about that. That's tough.
Go vote for my boy.
Definitely.
Good dude, for real.
We appreciate the hell out
of it. You got anything?
Y'all stay tuned on that single coming soon.
Chad's going to hit y'all with this single soon enough. I can't hold him back much longer. So
we need that.
I'm anxious for the visual. Y'all, I'm going to hold y'all
in whenever they want to do. I know that they both got busy schedules, and we'll just work around that. I know that his son's coming up on March, and that
we're trying to get in this tournament, man. We're trying to get.
So we'll wait till all that's over with. So he ain't got no.
Shout out to Junior, man. I see you.
My God.
I see you, man. That shit. I love that story. That's a whole different deal.
You know, I ain't never shot a video.
Do that shit.
Do it right, dog. I'm gonna talk to Lexi. We're gonna go through.
You kind of like behind the scenes. You don't like scared. You don't like all that.
Not everybody's paper.
Yeah.
We're all not rap stars, man.
Nah, slick shot too, though. That's the crazy thing. People don't even know that nigga shot.
Yeah, I gotta get on drugs,
dude.
That's why I started doing drugs because it makes me.
They help.
But today I ain't on drugs. I'm just chilling because that's cool. But yeah,
drugs help.
Yeah, it do.
I'm with you. I'm no argument here. Trust me.
This nigga's crazy.
Active participant. You know what I mean? Like,
real, man.
Trust me.
First ballot.
Yeah. Hey man, shout out fucking Faye Eastwood. Shout out to fucking City Paper. Dude, a memorable episode
front page
to say the
news
least.
For sure, dog.
Yeah, front page news. Let's run with that, man.
We'll call it front page news.
Let's do it.
Shout out ChadArmesTV. Me myself, I'm a 615. Y'all know. Yeah, that's it, man.
Hey, man, follow me on Instagram.
Do that shit. We'll make sure.
Senior.
Yeah, Marcus Fitzgerald _senior. Follow me.
Yeah. We'll put y'all on there.
It'll all be below. But dude, I'm gonna hold them to it. Y'all come the fuck back whenever the fuck you want. Just hit my line. Just pull the fuck up. Hit Chad. Pull the fuck up.
I bring a little one, and we'll do this, man. I like this.
I think that would be dope.
Lex too, man.
Yeah.
Tell Lex
No, absolutely.
We have been trying to build that bridge, have we not?
I thought he was gonna be here today.
Well, he would have been, but we can only do 4 on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
So we can do 5.
We
You
just
could
have-
probably help us get to where we could do 5.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
not.
we just need. We don't have a 5th mic option. So
Yeah, we can fix that real quick.
yeah, so we would just have to fix that situation. But
I don't even know how to work this thing. I just sit here.
I got Lex back, like trying to. I mean, not trying. He's all the way back with the music shit. So we're going.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Now, you got me back. You got me back in.
I'm trying, man.
That's the only reason I said I was coming when you came.
Yeah, I'm trying to,
And then
bro.
when I, when
Lex
you came-
bumping too.
I'm just glad that Paper jumped out just for a minute. He just that's fine. That's cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with
appreciate
that too.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel. Y'all be sure to follow them on Instagram.
Yeah, you follow these Nashville fucking legends right here, man.
Absolutely.
I'm forever indebted to you both. Faye Eastwood, I fucking love you. You already know.
sir.
Paper,
Love you too,
Purdue, my dog.
Yeah, man. Love y'all.
ChadArmesTV.com. I got some shit to say.com. Squint615. We appreciate the fuck out of y'all. R.I.P. Wizzle.
Bitch, we got views.